Hello everyone and welcome back to the second part of our lecture series on information security. So in this particular session, we will review formal definitions from leading international organizations, understand the concept of information assurance, and discuss the legal and regulatory frameworks that guide security practices. So let's begin. Several organizations define information security with slightly different perspectives, but they share a common foundation. For example, ISO defines information security as the preservation of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. CNSS emphasizes protection from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption. ISACA highlights ensuring that only authorized users have access to accurate and complete information when required. Other scholars describe information security as a risk management discipline focused on protecting intellectual property and maintaining balance between risks and controls. So let's talk about the CIA triad. At the core of all definition lies the CIA triad. So C stands for confidentiality, that is ensuring information is accessible only to authorized individuals. I stands for integrity, that is ensuring information is accurate and unaltered. Then we have availability for A, that is ensuring information is accessible when it is needed. Additional security objectives may include authenticity, accountability, non-repudiation, reliability, and auditability. Information assurance refers to ensuring that the data remains accessible, intact, and recoverable even when adverse events occur. So examples of adverse events include natural disasters, system crashes, malicious attacks, physical threats, so on and so forth. So the common information assurance practices include offsite backups, cloud backups, redundant systems, and disaster recovery planning. So a fundamental question arises that when can we say we are secure? The reality is that absolute security is impossible. New vulnerabilities, advanced attack methods, and emerging technologies constantly introduce new risks. Instead, it is easier to define when we are insecure. So when we are insecure? When we have the system that is not patched regularly, or we use weak passwords, or we reuse passwords, or we open suspicious email attachments, or we download untrusted softwares. Recognizing vulnerabilities enables organizations to take corrective action. So, information security requirements vary across industries and countries. Important standards include PCI DSS for organizations handling credit card information, FISMA for US federal government agencies. Then we have the GDPR for protecting personal data within the European Union. Organizations must comply with these standards to avoid penalties, maintain customer trust, and ensure secure operations. So the information security definitions differ, but all focus on protecting the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information. Information assurance ensures data remains accessible and recoverable during failures. Absolute security is unachievable, but continuous improvement is essential. Legal standards guide security practices across industries. So these were the key points. So this concludes part 2 of our lecture series. So thank you for your attention, and that was all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.